Hey y'all, what's up? This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Women on my laptop. Trying to figure out how this go. How y'all doing this morning? Come on in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to your girl's channel. I got some news for y'all. I was supposed to be starting 8 to 8 for my live streams and Monday through Friday and on Saturday and Sunday 10 and 7. I haven't set exact date when I'm going to be started, but I planned on doing it this morning, but I have to tell y'all after I talk about Terrence Howard. Y'all heard about Terrence Howard? He's going off. Terrence is going in. He's saying that he doing a Steve Harvey. When we was talking about Steve Harvey did the same thing. Steve Harvey got pissed and said he was gonna whoop every YouTuber ASS on sight. And I said I wanted to be the first one in line. I'm like, yep, here it is, y'all. Y'all ready? It's my come up. It's my time to shine. I was ready. I said, "Ooh, Steve finna set it off," and I'm the first one in line. With Terrence Howard, he didn't threaten. Terrence didn't just threaten. Terrence said, I could serve you any way you want it, bloggers. He said, if fair use ain't finna say y'all ass. He said, any way you want me to serve you, we can go by books. We can get in the ring. Or we can pow. Yeah, Terrence said, he said, however you want it. He said, I'm tired of y'all asses getting on the internet talking about people, tearing down their credibility and their reputation, and then put that 107 talking about that fair use BS. I didn't talk about you, Terrence, with your pretty self. I didn't talk about you. I believed everything Terrence Howard said. And some people say he's lying, but y'all see the double standard. How y'all doing this morning? I'm on my laptop. Y'all popped in fast this morning. I guess, hey. But yeah, Terrence Howard popping it off, y'all. And see, reason why, because people saying Terrence is lying. Now, if that was a woman, they wouldn't be saying that. And that's what pissing me off. Y'all instantly believe Cassie. Then y'all made Cassie the poster child for DV. And all these women around here looking like raccoons, y'all made her the DV poster child, the freak off queen. Ain't that crazy? So when Terrence Howard's come out and say, hey, it happened to me too. I guess men can't be a part of me too. Go get your coffee. Because I got something to tell y'all about my life in a minute. Go get y'all coffee. How y'all doing, TK Goldie, Miss Ruby, CPT, Terry, Brinley? Is it Brinley? How y'all doing, Deborah, Robert? What's up? Come on in. Make sure y'all do me a favor, y'all. I'm doing a call for action on my channel. Everybody that's a subscription, that's subscribed to my channel, you got to unsubscribe today and then resubscribe in like 2 or 3 minutes to regenerate your subscription. Then you have to go on your phone and hit all notifications. It's in everybody's phone in your settings. Then you have to go to YouTube and hit all notifications. And then you got to push the bell. It's a black bell. So it's steps you have to do to be notified because my channel is not doing me right at all. But they said every week or so, sometimes you got to just reset everything so it can generate back. Because if I sway off a subject, I talk about women or something, now it'll knock you off my site, my channel. Anywho, Terrence Howard looking for us. He ain't looking for me. I'm with you, Cletus. He's not looking for me. I understand. And I keep telling y'all, I believe there's more male victims in Hollywood than there are females victims. I really believe that. And I believe that males are forced to do these things faster than women. Let me tell you why I believe that. Because I know y'all gonna be like, what? Let me tell you why I believe it. Most women that want fame and fortune, that like the lifestyle, that like the glam and the bling, most women that like those things, they will lay on their back to get on their feet. You ain't went to work?
Yeah, I'm gonna check on Gino. I'm gonna call you. Call his number. Oh my, matter of fact, let me get this number in my phone. Make sure I got it.
Okay, I'm on live right here.
Where he at? In his room?
No, he went somewhere.
I get it.
I'm sorry, I'll talk to my brother. He on his way to work. Most women that want that fast life, they want their rent paid, they don't wait on God, they don't know God, they will lay on their back to get on their feet. Y'all hear me? So a lot of those women in Hollywood, like Miss Diana Ross, they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew all I got to do is sleep with the boss. All I got to do is sleep with the boss, and I can get anything I want to get. Diana Ross has passed all through Motown, allegedly, but we already know what it is. All right, I'll tell them. Be safe.
Love you. Everybody I said hi. Love you.
Okay. All right. My brother said hi. Tell your people you love them every time they leave your sight. The world we living in, you better tell your family members you love them every time they walk out that door. I did it to my kids and my family members all day long. They be like, dang, I love you. True, because you don't know. You know, life is short. You got to love your people. But anywho, we know most women lay on their back to get on their feet. Goldie. Smash that like button. Y'all better listen to Goldie. But the men are not as quick to give up their virgin hole as a woman will, because we made to give up ours. They conquer a man if they could take their manhood from them. So people like Diddy, they look at that as something big, something they didn't conquer. Now they own you. Now you have to do what they say. Women are easy to do it. You tell a woman you love them and blow in their ear a little bit, the panties drop. Men, you got to pretty much force. If they don't go that way, you got to pretty much force. And this is how I think Hollywood forced the men. I believe they give them things. They go get the little boys from the hood. Because have y'all been thinking about this? Think about this. How many people you done seen on TV at the Grammy Awards and you saying, who the hell is that? And how did they get a contract? And where did she come from? Haven't y'all been wondering that? I'm starting to believe they have people like Cassie's go in the inner city and they scout folks out. And they make them superstars. For example, I have something to tell y'all. I don't know if y'all knew this story about Jada Pinkett and the group Criss Cross. Did y'all know that story? Jada Pinkett was sleeping with them young boys, especially I think it's Chris Kelly, especially the dark-skinned one. She was sleeping with this young boy. She was a grown-ass woman, dog. And y'all ain't hear from me, allegedly. So she was sleeping with Chris Cross. I heard she was messing with both of them, but she really was on the dark-skinned one. He's gone now. They said he died, I think, from sickle cells or something, if they didn't kill him. But anyway, Jada Pinkett was giving them the business, and I believe it because look what happened to August Alsina. So y'all sitting here focusing on Diddy, focusing on R. Kelly, when we got females running around here like Mary J. Blige sleeping with little boys. It ain't nobody saying nothing. That's that double standard shit. But anyway, Jada was laying up with Criss Cross. And nobody said nothing about it. Mary was laying up with Danny Boy. Nobody said nothing about it. Jada slept with her son friend, August Alsina. Nobody said too much about it. But let that have been Will Smith sleeping with Willow friend. Oh, it would have been hell to pay the captain. It would have been all over national news. Will would have been the worst person walking this earth. But I believe they go get them. Criss Cross. Y'all know how Jermaine Dupri got them. Now tell me, don't this sound suspect? You know how Criss Cross was found to become famous? They were in the mall in Atlanta. Two young friends was in the mall. These boys was 12 and 13. I don't know where their mama was at. And Jermaine Dupri approached them and asked them, what did they know how to do? Now, don't that sound suspect? You got two little boys in the mall and a grown ass man that look like a troll doll walk up to them and say, "What y'all know how to do?" Wouldn't you think a kid be like, "What you mean? I'm going to tell my mama." He said, "Do y'all rap?" "No, sir." "Do you sing?" "No." And he looked at them boys and said, "I'm going to make y'all a star." Don't that sound suspect to y'all? I'm thinking they wanted to be rappers and they pursued Jermaine. No, he found them in the mall. So that let me know what they doing to a lot of these kids and these young people I see on the internet at the Grammy Awards. Y'all go up to the inner city. Y'all see these little boys on the corner with their pants sagging, probably starving, selling a little crack. And you asking them what they know how to do. Nothing, boss. We know how to hustle. I'm going to make you a star. What do pimps say to prostitutes? "Baby, I'm going to make you a star." And he put her on the stroll. So this is what I'm believing they doing to these young men. They going to these inner cities and they getting these people that don't even have talent. These folks don't even have talent, y'all. Have y'all been watching the Grammy Awards? They don't even have no damn talent. These girls is rapping, can't even damn it rap. Why y'all think Beyonce keep going on tour? Because we don't have no more singers. LL finna go back on tour because we don't have no more talent. We got to go get the old school people out of retirement. We got to go to the nursing homes and stuff. We looking for Otis from the Temptations right now because Smokey Robinson needs some help. Otis Smokey think he rolling his body. He ain't even moving. Smokey look like the Walking Dead. He's sitting there like, but in his mind he jamming. But we seeing. I said, "Nah, Smokey, your knees is gone, brother. Your knees died about 5 years ago, Smoke. Your knees died about 5 years ago. Your mind's still going good, thank God, praise Jesus. But those knees are dead. You need to go to the knee store with me because I'm about to go to the knee store." Speaking of knee store, and I'm being funny, but I'm for real. I was in a furniture store a couple weeks ago, and they had these table legs, and you can put a table together, right? They had all these different legs, and I went up to the lady and I said, "Where the human legs at?" She said, "Huh?" I said, "Where the damn human legs?" She said, "Human legs?" I said, "If I come in here and pick the kind of table legs I want, I should be able to pick the human legs I want. You ain't got the Holly Berry up in here. The Denzel. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all discriminating. I need to sue folks. You can pick table legs, but you can't pick no human leg. That's some bullcrap. I can go and pick a booty, but I can't pick no knees. I don't understand that shit. I don't want no BBL. I want a knee. I want a new knee and a new hip. I should pick the hip I want and the knees I want, damn it. How I can go get some boobs. I can get my stomach flat and get a booty. And I got to still walk on these old raggedy knees. No, that ain't right. That's not right. It's discrimination. I know these not the knees that I used to Tootsie Roll on. Tootsie Roll. I know these ain't the same knees. Somebody came in my house one night and stole my Tootsie Roll knees because I used to drop it like it's hot. Now I can't walk up the damn steps. Somebody stole my knees. And I'm pressing charges. Anywho, this is what I believe that happened to a lot of these young boys. Look at Brashard Gray. You know the one played Lucius son on Empire. The boy has lost his mind, y'all. Have y'all watched this child? The boy doing Arnold X movies all over the internet. My daughter showed me a video and I could not believe it because this is one playing Michael Bivins in the New Edition story. I said, "No, don't you tell me that." This boy was bent over and actually having X with a man, and everything was shown. Go look it up. I think it's on Twitter. They show the video. They show him giving a man fellatio. They show it, y'all. They show him bending over and opening his cheeks and letting everybody see his Trojan hole is this big. They showed it. I said, what happened to him? Somebody did something to him like they did to Kanye. He act like Kanye. So I'm like, he started off with Will Smith. Will Smith passed him on to what's his name? It's another music producer, and he passed him on to Diddy. That's the way that's the chain of demand. That's how they do. What's his name? He's married to Pebbles, the one TLC went through. And he was sleeping with Chili from TLC, allegedly. So I already know what they do to these boys. So when Terrence Howard came on there, I am not surprised. And Terrence, I totally believe you, brother. And I thank you so much, Terrence, for being a man, being a strong Black man, being a good father, being a good husband, and saying no. Terrence, to the point, I will whoop your ass if y'all lie on me again. I will whoop y'all ass if y'all call me stupid or crazy or a liar. Did y'all know Terrence Howard daddy? He deleted a man back in the day when Terrence was little. Terrence got that ooh wee in him. He would go postal on your ass. His father deleted a man at Christmas getting ready to take a picture with Santa Claus. Did y'all know that? The man cut in line and got to saying N words and stuff. And Terrence Howard daddy, Michael Myers his ass. Right in front of his wife and kids. Y'all don't think Terrence got that in him? Yes, he deleted that white man. He said, who you talking to like that? I know you ain't playing with my kids and Santa Claus. Oh, no, the hell you not. And he deleted that brother. Terrence Howard daddy, go look it up. As a matter of fact, I got a video about it on my channel. Go look up Terrence Howard father. I did a whole story on him last year. Or was the year before last? It was the year before last or last year. Terrence Howard daddy caught a case for murder. So y'all better leave Terrence alone. If his daddy killing people about Santa Claus, you don't think he'll do something to your ass for lying on him? Don't let them gray eyes and light skin fool you. All light skinned dudes ain't scared, okay? Y'all be thinking light skinned boys can't fight. Shit. My daddy was light skinned. Cray cray. I don't know how is the view right here on my laptop, y'all? Do it look weird? Because I haven't done this in a long time, and I'm gonna figure out how to do the split screen so I can pull up stuff I want to talk about. I know I should be able to do this on my laptop, right? But anywho, y'all, enough of Terrence Howard. He's pissed off with us. He's mad, and he's ready to fight. And y'all for to see light-skinned. You know who else light-skinned that can fight? Them damn DeBarges. They will whoop your ass. Them damn DeBarges do not care. They will beat your ass. Don't let that light-skinned shit fool you now. And they from here. Them brothers got them hands. Anyway, y'all, let's go back. Let's go into my subject, the second part of my video. Y'all know why I'm on my laptop. The view is good. Thank you, Kanique. You know why I'm on my laptop. The devil is a liar, y'all. Ever since I lost my parents 17 and 15 years ago, it seemed like I have been in a battle, the battlefield of the mind. Like the devil trying to steal my mind. He's trying to steal my joy. Anything I touch, it seemed like I have to fight tooth and nails to keep it. And then I end up marrying the wrong person. End up homeless. Y'all know the story. Well, every single time when I believe that I came out the hole, that I'm about to do some great things in my life, here come Lucifer. But it reminds me that the devil don't mess with people. He already have. So I have to keep myself encouraged and keep saying, Nina, the devil is messing with you because he know how much you love the Lord. He know how strong your faith is. I told y'all, I am the book of Job. If anybody walking this earth can say they Job, it's me. I mean, the Lord is letting the devil take me down through there because he knew I'm not going to waver. But I'm like, okay, Father God, time out. Can I get a breather? Okay, can you go to somebody else now, please? I passed the test. Well, yesterday I had to go get all my stuff out the storage because y'all know I was homeless, living with my kids for a while. I had a storage for 2 years. $50. And I'm like, I was gonna get stuff out little by little because I have so much stuff in the storage. I mean, I have so many clothes. I didn't realize I had these many clothes. So I'm like, my storage goes up this month as of today. Or they gonna put a padlock on my storage if I don't pay. And I don't want to pay because I have a 3-story home now and I can just put my stuff in there. And that's a bill I don't have to pay. So for the last month, I've been getting stuff out of my storage slowly but surely. A friend of mine have a truck, right? And he's really not a good friend. He's really not a good friend, and I'm realizing that. I used to hear about him all over the city, the stuff he did to people, and I always gave him the benefit of the doubt because he always helped me. But as I grow older and knowing him, which has been 6 years now, I'm realizing he's not a really good friend. Well, he took me to the storage in his truck to get my stuff. He didn't have enough room, so I had to call my 2 kids. They had to pull up in their cars, right? But just before he left, I was on my phone and my purse was in the front seat of his truck. And he was on his phone talking to somebody. So I was waiting till he get done talking. So I opened a sucker and I set my phone on the seat. I said, oh, I just wanted to let you know David just pulled off. He gonna meet you at the house, take stuff off the truck with you. And then Tia go come and get me with the rest of the stuff. He said, oh, okay. I walked back into the storage with my purse and my sucker. And I said, oh, damn, I left my phone on his seat. So I'm stuck at the storage. Tia, somewhere with her boyfriend getting his hair done. So she's taking her time. David and this person is at my house. So I'm there with no phone. I'm like, shit. My phone was only on 20%. So I waited about an hour. Tia finally came. She said, Mom, I've been calling you. Your phone just keep going to voicemail. I said, well, I left it in such and such car. She said, okay. I said, call him, tell him I left my phone. She calls him. You know what he said? She didn't leave no phone in here. I said, yes, I did. Her phone ain't in here. So we looking in all the boxes. I know my phone was on that seat. This brother took my phone. So I got to go to AT&T because this is a contract Apple phone 15. So now I got to go to AT&T. And let me tell you how God worked before I go on. The other night I was on my phone and I was looking at my settings. And I said, oh, I don't have that thing on my phone no more. Find my phone. I don't know why I did that. It dawned on me. I said, I don't have that on there no more. Let me put this on there. Boop. So I put Find My Phone app back on there. Out of the blue. Now I know why the Lord had me to do that. Because now I got to go to AT&T. I have the app on Find My Phone, and they're going to have to find my phone, and it's going to show me exactly where the location where my phone is at. That's why I like Apple. Because if I don't get my phone back, I have to come up with $250, even with insurance, because this is a $1,500 phone. So I got to pay $250 to get another phone. And that's with insurance. That's why I put on there, you don't have no friends. Let me tell you why I believe he took my phone. I did an interview with this brother. It ain't Sean. And he kept on showing jealousy. Now, people done told me this before, even some of his exes, and I didn't want to believe it. I didn't never want to see this part of this person because I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He always envious of people. He has this hateful heart. Just say, like we went to Amazon and got some crates of stuff to sell. It was a pastor in there, and he was a pastor, black dude. And he was buying some crates. Do you know what this person said to the pastor? Don't go back home and tell them Negroes where you got this from, because you know how Negroes is. They'll come here and try to take over. And the pastor bust his bubble. He said, what? He said, I don't get down like that. When I find out some good things, I go share with my community. If this how they can make some money, a good way, a legal way, I'm gonna let everybody know, because they can't take nothing that's mine. But he that kind of person that don't want to tell you nothing. He want to keep it to himself. He want to undermine people. Like, just say if I know a friend that know how to do credit, he'll tell me, well, try to get that app and you do your own thing. He one of them kind of people. I never wanted to believe that. So after I interviewed him, he kept saying, folks said Pastor Sapp was after him. He kept saying that people said this and that and this about me on the interview. People in Grand Rapids. Every time I make a video, he claimed all these people call him and talk about me. Then he came over the other day and said, I was on 3 different podcasts. They want me to be a member on their podcast. I said, what's the name of their channel? He couldn't tell me because he's lying. But he want to make me believe he got all these options, all these opportunities. Oh, and then he go lie and say, YouTube contacted him. YouTube don't contact no damn body. And offered him a YouTube channel without even getting monetized. He could just instantly go get monetized. So I know he's competing against me. And I'm like, all you got to do is ask me. I would have helped you start a channel. Like, I got to go help another friend start a channel this week when I get some time. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind giving. I want to see everybody win. When I eat, I want to see everybody eat. You know why? Because if your plate is full and my plate is full and his plate is full, we all eating. Ain't nobody begging. If I'm the only one got a full plate, everybody want to eat off my plate. So I'm going to end up being depleted with nothing. So I want everybody at the table to eat. So I'm not that kind of person. But he stole my phone to keep me from coming on my channel. Now, 9 times out of 10, because he can't use it, it's a contract phone. Even if somebody factory break it open because my code is on it, you can't use it. So 9 times out of 10, he go throw my phone in the garbage can. My daughter called and said, my mom said the last place she had her phone was right here. Now I don't have it. So my son called when I got home. Now tell me this, y'all. Somebody had to charge my phone because it was only on 20%. My son called last night. It rung 5 times and hung up. My brother called probably 10 times. Every time he rung a different time. Till they got to the point they just hung up as soon as you ring it. My son Gino called this morning. Somebody just hung it up. So I know somebody got my phone. But this is how dirty people are. I bring people on my channel to introduce them to the world, to tell my story, to help them start a channel, because YouTube will change your life if you stay consistent. And folks would be mad that you're doing good and try to destroy you. Now, he didn't know that I can make a video on my laptop. He thought if I take her phone, I'm going to put her out of business. Now, if I don't continue to make videos, he know this too. I can't pay this rent and bills in here. My rent and bills, y'all, I kid you not, come to about $2,800 a month. Yes, that's very high, but that's the economy we live in. And I don't even have a vehicle because a girl blew my engine on my vehicle. Did I tell you I'm in the Book of Job? She blew my engine on a paid-for SUV. I paid cash for it. Had it 2 years. Loved my Traverse. Very nice. Moonroof, sunroof, stay clean. Was nothing wrong with it. I go out of town. She lied to a family member and said, I said she can drive my vehicle because I let her drive it before, so they believed her and they should have called me. I was gone 2 weeks. I came back to my engine blown. You know why? Because when I parked my vehicle, I knew I needed an oil change. But I said, I'll get it when I come back. So for 2 weeks, this girl was driving on no oil. And she didn't know I needed an oil change because she know I didn't tell her to drive my vehicle. Guess what she did? She got her taxes last month and went and bought her a brand new car. Guess who don't have a car? I don't. Do you think she called me and said, Miss Nina, here go $500. I ain't got much. I got a little boy towards you a vehicle or something. Or Miss Nina, if you need to drive my car, I got me a car and I'm so sorry. You know what that little heifer said? Nobody told her to have a car with no oil in it. Now I could have pressed charges on her ass, but I let it go. Because I said, you know what? God is known to fight my battles and he never lost one. God is known. Even when I was on paper, my PO came here the other day for the first time. I met her in person. And she said, she loved my place and told me, you off. Everything will be done next month on the 9th. I've been waiting for that day for 2 years. So I can't do nothing but celebrate. Because the devil tried to destroy me with a case over 50 for protecting my daughter. Out of all the people that I wish I could whoop their behind, I caught a case with somebody I don't even know. All the people who I would, hey, if I gotta go to jail, can I go get a free for all day? Because there's a lot of people I want to whoop their ass. But I caught a case with somebody I don't even know. That's why I said to the judge, I don't even know this girl. She jumped in my car. So I had to deal with that. Okay, I ate that. I owe $30,000 to the state of Michigan because somebody attacked me. The law is horrible. So I got to eat that and figure that out. But like my PO said, it's just the bill, pay what I can. They go get about $10 a month for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. That's all I got for them. Because they shouldn't be charging me nothing. Then my car, lost my house, bad marriage, lost my parents, lost my sister. Now, my only source of income right now is YouTube. And a allegedly so-called friend stole my phone. He ain't even stopped by here this morning to see, do I have a phone? Now, he know I don't have a vehicle, and he know I don't have a phone. Do you think he stopped by this morning to see, are you okay? Did you find your phone? Let me help you go through the boxes. No, he ain't said a word. But guilt, he kept calling my daughter last night. Did she trace it? Did AT&T trace it? That's what you want to know? You don't want to know if I found it. You want to know that AT&T traced my phone. You can't help everybody, y'all. People dirty as hell. So I'm sitting here with no phone and no transportation. Now I'm hoping my son pull up because my brother had to go to work and he worked till midnight. So hopefully my son will pull up to take me to AT&T because both my daughters at work. Gino went to the gym, I think, and David lives in his own place. So, and my brother went to work. So me and Sonny and my granddaughter sitting in this house with just a laptop. We got cable TV and stuff. I mean, we got the internet. But I'm stuck. And I cried last night, y'all, because I felt so depleted and broken. I said, Lord, I don't know what I did in this life to get the things that I'm going through, but you know best. I wanted to give up, so I picked up the book, The Secret. I done read this book about 4 times to get encouragement. So I started reading. I said, well, maybe, Father God, you want me to read more. Maybe you want me to study more. Maybe that's why you took the phone from me. I don't know. But I know I don't deserve this because I give and love hard. And it's the same person, y'all, I told y'all, my mouth is dry, that he tried to convince me fornication is not a sin. And he told me he was on a podcast and everybody agreed with him. I said, well, they all going to hell with your ass. I mean, I don't care they agree with you. What that mean? And you know who agreed with him? Weak women. And folks get mad at me when I talk about weak women. But it's a lot of weak women out here. Y'all will let a man get all up in your dome and sway you from the word of God. You will start believing his word over God's word. So since he can get up in here and he can control my podcast, what'd he do? He took my phone. He's never been able to manipulate me. He done told me several times, you the only female that give me a problem. I say, because I am a problem. I would not let a man control me like that. That's why I get mad when I see these women running around here. Black men ain't no good. And I'm calling such and such, and I'm going on this podcast, and she the truth. I wish I would spend a second of my day complaining about somebody else's life. If somebody ain't no good, okay, they just don't have to come over here. What I'm gonna prove by saying you ain't shit? I'm wasting energy. I don't have no energy to waste. Didn't I tell y'all my knees and my hip is bad? Do you think I'm gonna waste any second focusing on somebody else when I could be focusing on building my strength? Trying to get some money. Complaining don't do nothing. I can get on here and cry a river about my phone. Will that bring me a new phone? No. I'm just letting y'all know, people that say they're your friend, they're not. They're not. The more you tell somebody your dream, the more you share with the world what you want to do, the more people come against you. This is why I hate Grand Rapids, Michigan, y'all. Should y'all get my likes up? This is why I hate Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is such a hateful, evil place. Out of all the 64,000 subscribers I have, I barely see Grand Rapids on the list. You know, it show you what cities support you on the back end of our YouTube channel. Grand Rapids not on there. This is where I live. They watching, but they not subscribing. You know why they watching? They not watching because they like me. They watching because they waiting for me to fail. So they can call their friend, girl, you know her channel gone. They waiting. And it's sad, and it's always your own people. And y'all wonder why we can't have nothing. For example, let me tell y'all something. Hey, Donna. Yeah, she said he ain't coming because he got it. I know that. Be careful with the company you keep. Kanique said yes. Make sure y'all like. Yeah, I'm on my way to AT&T, Donna. That's where I'm on my way to, because AT&T, they're going to track it for me. And they're going to tell me the last address. Even if they cut it off, they're going to tell me the last address that my phone was at. That's the good thing about technology. That's how a lot of people get caught in crimes, the cell phone towers. Now, this is the kind of brother, let me tell y'all, this is the kind of brother, if they even say his address, do you know he'll deny it? Oh, they lying. That ain't how it worked. Lying what they talk. He will still deny it. So it's a lost cause. But you know what I'm going to do? If I find out my phone was at his address, I'm calling the police on him. He ain't never got to speak to me no more. Because the police, what they do know is that service ain't lying. That's what they do know. Brentley said he has family in Michigan. I hope not Grand Rapids. Goldie says like that in Virginia. He'll get it in a minute. Give him his pinky. Wait till I'm done.
He don't want his pinky.
He just ate not too long ago, Yari. He ain't ready to eat. Give him a graham cracker. Open the. That's it. I got my grandkids here, y'all.
Where?
Open the refrigerator. Look at the bottom of the door. Give me a graham cracker. I got Sonny in yard. I'm sorry. Um, Truth over emotion. Facebook analytics. The same way on business ads and reels. Debbie says, stop being a people pleaser this year. Yeah, you know what? I'm in my selfish season and I never wanted to be selfish. Hey, Cassandra. She said, what's happening? I talked about Terrence Howard, want to whoop everybody butt. Be quiet, y'all. Don't be quiet. Want to whoop everybody behind for talking about him. They calling Terrence Howard a liar. And I'm talking about a friend who stole my phone. That's what I'm talking about, Cassandra. Hey, Robert. Kanique said Rashard Gray was the best dresser in Empire. He was such a good looking boy. I don't understand, man. Robert said he's been single all his life. I don't want a girlfriend. And he don't have any kids. Robert, we want to see you have a woman. That ain't the way to live by yourself, Robert. Ladies, sprinkle smooth. Love, comment, share, comment. She meant to say share, subscribe. Let's go, baby. Unapologetic. I thank y'all for supporting me, but y'all will be amazed how many people want to see me fail. Ain't that sad? And it's not white folks. That's the saddest part about it. It's not white folks, y'all. It's black folks. Your own people want to see you fail. I'm just reading some of y'all comments. I believe Terrence Howard. I believe Terrence Howard too. Why wouldn't we believe Terrence Howard? See, let me tell you about black folks. What's so sad? Y'all would dog your own people. Now y'all all, oh, poor Justin. Poor Justin. Y'all see what they did to Justin? He crying on the internet. He never even said nobody did nothing to him. And y'all made him a victim. Terrence Howard pretty much said, Diddy cut into him. He pretty much said he said it. Diddy kept calling to the office to stare at him and it won't nothing. And his assistant said, I think he wanted to F you. That's their words. And what do black people say? I don't believe him. But Justin Bieber, he get on TV and he gets high. Oh, poor Justin Bieber. I know Diddy did it. Is it because of the skin color? Y'all not saying poor Usher. I mean, y'all not talking about nobody brown. Y'all talking about him. Cassie. Poor Cassie. Poor Cassie. I can't believe. But any brown girl come out, that be lying. Have y'all noticed that? Oh, y'all dog Miss Janice, his mama. Oh, she looked like a 1979. Oh. But Cassie, oh my God, poor little light-skinned island-looking chick, Cassie. She can't lie. Y'all crazy, but hey, Deborah Booker. She said, Nina, when I saw that brother on your show that day, I didn't say anything. Wait a minute. But I was not impressed with him. See, a person can know the word, but if they don't live by it, it means nothing. Every single day since I've been knowing him, y'all. Every single day when I'm in his presence, he is talking to a woman, arguing with her about the word of God. Never a man. Every time I get in his truck, he come in the house, he got a woman he done met on the internet, and he arguing with her. Because you know what it is? He trying to make them believe. He know this word so well. The devil know the word too. And trick them into sleeping with him. He told me this. Because he think he be making me jealous, but no, I don't want you. He told me that some woman that was preaching Oh, I got another preacher story about him too. Some woman that was preaching, right, met him on the internet. Y'all will be amazed how many of these so-called church women are on dating sites. She met him on the internet. He drove to Detroit to kick it with her. He slept with this woman. Her mom and dad both ministers. So they was at a outing or something. And her mother said, "You always come in here. I hope y'all not sleeping together." And you know what he said to that preacher lady? "What you mean? That's my wife." So the mama looked at the daughter and said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Anybody I sleep with is my wife." Do you know her parents put him out and cut their daughter off? They like, "You sleeping with this man?" Because he made her to believe I'm your husband. Because the Bible say if you sleep with somebody, they're your husband. Because he tried to do it with me. I used to date this brother, y'all. Back in 2019, when I went through my bad divorce, I dated this brother. And he tried to brainwash me. He even tried to take me to an Israelite meeting because he wanted to become an Israelite, right? And he was like, "They have several wives. I'm going to take you. You go see." We go to the Israelite meeting. When we first get there, they take me in a room and they made me put this thing on my hair. They made me put on a dress, I on some pants. And the women was on this side of the room and the men was on this side of the room. And they had the head Israelite guy on a screen from out of state or somewhere. And we was having church. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. It's like a cult. So I wasn't feeling it. So they asked, "Do any of us have questions?" So this person said, which I don't like, just leave it right there, Yari. Just leave it right there. I don't like saying people names like that. But this person said, "I brought my woman here today to prove a point." So they was like, "What is it?" He said, "She don't believe that every person you sleep with is your wife. And she don't believe that it's okay for a man to have several wives, the women." Them Israelite brothers looked at their wives, because their wives the ones was serving us. And they said, "Oh, my brother, you about to get jumped up in here. Do you see these angry black women when you just said that?" He said, "Huh?" He said, "You talking about some way back in the biblical days, brother. We don't have several wives up in here." He said, "You gonna get everybody jumped." He said, "You can't be telling that beautiful black woman no stuff like that." And I said, "I don't give a dang if it was true. That don't mean I gotta participate. I'm not one of these crazy women that's gonna go along with that mess." So they was like, "No, my brother, you wrong." And he said, "Even if you could have several women, why would you want to?" They made him feel this little. They said, "Even if you could, why would you want to?" He said, "I'm looking at this beautiful black queen you got sitting here. Why she ain't enough for you?" He said, "And then on top of that, the ones that can have several wives, like in Africa, they're rich, they royalty. They have to take care of each woman in each household. You can't make them live together. They gotta have their own driver, their own cook. They treat their women like royalty." He said, "Here, you want to treat women because of sex. That's not how it go, brother." You think we ever went back to them Israelites? I kept saying, "Can we go next week?" He didn't want to go because they bust his bubble. And I mean, there was some good looking brothers up in there do circles around his old ass. But this is what he do to church women. And them church women believe it. That's why I said I know more horny, supposed to be Sister Sarah church women than I know prostitutes. They looking for some penis. Anybody know the word, they panties get wet. Didn't I tell y'all several people inboxed me about that brother because he knew a little bit of the Bible? "Oh, can he mentor me? Can you have him call me?" No, you want to sleep with this brother. Not to mention, what was I watching, y'all? Jamal Bryant. Go watch. It's a pastor lady. I got to get her name, y'all. She was doing a podcast. You know, he had his own podcast. And he was interviewing her. She said that she hadn't had X in a long time. This heifer said she was sitting there talking to this man and he knew the word. And she got horny. She said her panties was about to fall. I mean, go watch it. This is a preacher. So Jamal Bryant looking at her like, she said, he brought out the sexuality in me. Like I felt like having sex. The word made me feel like that. The word. I said, this woman going straight to the pit of hell. So she called some other pastors that mentor her and she told them, and they was like, oh, shut it down. What's wrong with you? Like, somebody got to tell you that? And why would the word turn you on that you want to tear off your clothes? That was the flesh. That wasn't God. That was the devil. And she believed God did that. Y'all better be careful who y'all letting preach to you. You better be careful who y'all letting get in your head. Man, these people are here on demon time, man. And Pastor Jamal Bryant, we already know he's known to make babies and lay up and do all kind of stuff. He looking at that woman like, oh, if he made you horny and he only know this much of the word, and I'm a pastor of a mega church. Oh, I'm finna make you drop it like it's hot. I'm finna give me some fellatio tonight. He was staring at her like, you that weak, baby. I wouldn't be surprised they mess around. Because the way he was looking, he said, really? He taking it all in. You talking to a man about somebody turning you on, making you feel sexual. Could you imagine Pastor Jamal Bryant looking at her? He a man. You don't think that was turning him on? And I think she intentionally did it. She disrespected him as a pastor. She disrespected people that she's leading. She disrespected herself. She disrespected his wife. She disrespected his church. Why would you get on his podcast and talk about sex? This is what a lot of women do. Now, just say he messed with her. Maybe she turned Pastor Jamal Bryant on. Say he messed with her. Guess what she'd do if he don't leave his wife? She'll act a damn fool, get on the internet, walk up in his church like the woman just did to the pastor the other day. She was pregnant by the man, want to fight the first lady because he wouldn't leave his wife. Girl, you knew that was a married pastor when you opened your damn legs. And everybody blamed the pastor. They didn't make her hold on no accountability at all. None of that belonged to her. You got to have common sense, ladies. Like Steve Harvey, I was talking about act like a woman, think like a man. If y'all let Steve Harvey make y'all believe that when men should cater to you, you royalty, men ain't this and that and this, and he had 2 failed marriages and working on a third one. He left his first set of kids. He left his son with Mary, and y'all listening to Steve Harvey. Just any little small hope. Women can have PhDs and be life stupid. And I'm just being real. And I'm not talking about every woman that got one. If it don't apply to you, let it fly. Because y'all, that's something else women do. They have selective hearing. You was dogging black women. That's all you do. Well, evidently it's you I'm talking about because you got offended. I didn't say your name. A hit dog go holler. When I listen to rap music and I hear them calling women bees and hoes, I don't get mad because I'm not one of those. But a lot of women get mad. Y'all degrade black women. No, they degrade those kind of black women. Because I know some bees and hounds. It is some. They're not making it up. There's some out here. I know a lot of women that lay on their back to get on their feet. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of those women. So when people calling them out, they're not talking about me. They're talking about those women because they exist. I know a lot of no good men. I know a lot of good, no good dead baby daddies, dead beats. I know a lot of cheaters. So when y'all talking about them, I know them, but I don't entertain them. Like this person. Like this person. I'll forgive him, but I'm going to deal with him with a long-handled spoon because I see what you on, brother. You try to hurt me? When I'm the one you call when you broke and you need a few dollars, here you go. When you need to buy extra tools or something to do a job, here you go. When you needed food or need something for your son, here you go. His son Mother, let me tell you how bad this person is. His son is 16, his youngest son, 16, straight A student, good kid. That boy mama only 37, I believe. This person I'm talking about is 64. He tried to make me believe that that boy mama craped him when he broke his back and she was his nurse. Come to find out, she was a drug addict. And he was tricking. He took advantage of a drug addict. And she got pregnant by him. This sister got 8 kids. And I taking care of none of them. So he got full custody of his son because she in the streets. And don't come around. I met her one time through the 6 years I've been knowing them. So when his son graduated from the 8th grade, guess who was there? Guess who took them out to eat and paid for him and his son? I did it. When I was with him, I constantly was treating that boy like I was his mama, like he was my son. And he was like, I love you, Miss Nina. You like my mom. I love you so much. I just want a mom. The boy just want a mom. And his daddy jumped woman to woman to woman. Now that the boy's 16 and he really trying to feel himself and want to go off to school, he want to get rid of him. I can't wait till he leave. No, because you want to be a whore. Then he'll say he got twins somewhere that I've been on this man 6 years, never heard about these twins. They 14. They mama just told me they my twins. This woman married. I said, you about the dumbest person I know. 14 years and she didn't tell you had no baby. So her and her husband is playing your dumb ass, huh? He take money over there, everything. That woman in her 30s. You see his track record? He said he don't like older women. See, that's why he liked them younger girls, because they lay on their back to get on their feet. He thought when he met me, when I was down, that I was going to be like them younger women. Like he said, I'm 7 years younger than him. But he looking at me like he said, you 7 years younger than me, but you remind me of them 30-some-year-old women. But he found out my mind is my age. I don't have no 30-year-old mind. You cannot tell me that piss is rain, brother. You have met your match. And guess what? We both Geminis. My birthday, June 16th. He is June 17th. I'm not that. He like me, but he can't be with me because he can't control me. But he really like me. If I was a submissive woman and let him sleep around and do what he want and manipulate me, oh, he'd be in love. It ain't happening with Nina. He told me once before, I'm disobedient. I said to who? My daddy gone. To who? You talking about God? Sometimes, and I have to repent, but who? You? You got me messed up, brother. This brother is a trip. And the more you try to pray for him and tell him something, he's so argumentative. He know everything. He know all about YouTube. He know about Facebook. He know shit. Probably how to keep curls in my hair. He know everything. You can't argue with this brother about nothing. Now, my landlord is supposed to pay him to do some work around here because he's a carpenter. I'm thinking about calling my landlord and saying, nah, I'm going to find somebody else. But the only reason I won't, because I know he feeds his son. And I love that kid. And I know he has to take care of his kid. And this is a brother, y'all. Let me tell y'all. This is a brother that's a master carpenter. He makes probably 20,000 plus a month when he got a job. He know how to do interior decorating. He know how to gut out a house and look like his own cribs. The boy is bad. But soon as he get his money, you know what he do? He go trick it off. He been living with his sister for years. Before that, he was living with his father. He can't even keep his own place because he's too busy tricking. But he talk about everybody. So I look at him this way. If you do meet a high value, beautiful woman that got a PhD that's about her business, she gonna see you ain't shit sooner or later because she gonna be like, where you live? He live in his sister's house. Pay $600 a month. Don't want to do shit with itself and fall out with everybody. Now, don't get me wrong. This brother didn't help me. He the brother that pulled up when I was in the parking lot with just my flip flops, my purse. He the one helped me get on my feet. He the one that helped me with hotel rooms. He the one helped me with my car, with my apartment, because he liked me at the time. And he didn't know who I was. So he helped me a lot, and I'm not taking that away from him, and I'm gonna hold that dear right here. But he'll go around and tell people, yeah, I had to help her do this, this, and this. And I said, hold up, brother. I didn't ask you for your help, for one. And for two, I always had my own. I always had my own. Like my husband told people them lies. Negro, you didn't find me on the curb. I had a 3-story home, a full-time job, and two vehicles when you met me. You telling people down here in Birmingham like you just found me laying on my back to get on my feet. Like you had to lift me up out the dirt, brother. I had my own shit when you met me. People will lie on you, man. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I didn't mean to hold y'all this long, but the more I try to get my life together, the more the devil coming against me. Now, if I don't keep making videos on this laptop, I can't pay my bills. That means a little bit of income tax I have coming in is a little. That I was going to try to give me a vehicle. Here come my son David now. I get to go get my phone. I'm going to have to pay my rent. It's open. Hey, David. I'm on live on my laptop, so they up in there. Go tell me to get their stuff on because I need you to run me to AT&T about my phone. So I might take $200 some. My bill is due. I'm on David's account, actually. So my bill, his sister bill, and his bill due, which is $225. And it's gonna cost me like $250 to get a new phone. So I gotta drop $500 that I don't have. Now remember, my ex-husband just took my money. And before that, my account got garnished. Before that, I done paid this landlord about $7,000 since I've been here. So all my little savings is depleted again. And I still don't have I don't have a phone or a car. And I wouldn't have a YouTube channel if I didn't have this laptop. So thank God for this laptop. And I guard this laptop with my life. This laptop is my life. Before I was making money on the phone, I was making money off this laptop. So what I'm about to do, y'all, I'm about to start selling stuff out of my house. I have some beautiful items. I have beautiful clothes. I have beautiful pictures and stuff. I'm about to get rid of them and start over again. But I'm okay because I'm still breathing and I'm still here. And I won't complain. I just wanted to share that with you. Be careful who you call friend. Y'all remember Houdini? Friends, how many of us have them? My mother always told me, you don't have friends, you have associates. A friend will let you down. And sometimes it's the closest one to you. Thank you, Dallas. I do have a GoFundMe up. And the GoFundMe came before my phone was gone. And I didn't want to do a GoFundMe because I don't like asking people for nothing. But the GoFundMe was for the equipment for my channel. And it's on my description, and I'm going to put it on one of my posts. It's for the equipment I need for my office, for my channel. If nobody donate to it, I'm still going to get it. It may take me a little longer, but I'm going to get it. See, the devil always set me back. So you know what that let me know? That let me know I'm about to take off. When the devil start messing with me, I know it's about to go down. I said, Lord, I'm excited what you got coming to me because the devil messing with me. I'm about to have something big come my way. Something huge. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to share with y'all first because something about to happen in my life. Because the devil is trying to stop me from YouTube. I said, the devil stopped me from YouTube? My phone? The devil said, give me this. I don't want to do YouTube no more because you about to be big as Tasha K. Nope. And you gonna give God all the praise. No. I want you to turn to these dudes. I want you to lay on your back to get on your feet so I can get the praise. I don't want God to get the praise. I want to give you the praise by letting you do it through men. No, it ain't never gonna happen. Satan, are you listening? Do you remember I was in that car? Did I call on you, Satan? You know how many brothers I could have laid in their house? I keep telling you I got 99 problems, but a man ain't one. Do y'all not think I can leave out this house right now and get a phone? You think I'm gonna get on a brother contract by making a phone call? I need to get on your contract. My phone got stolen. Okay, baby, come on, I have to pick you up. Y'all think that's hard to do? No, it's not. But I never laid on my back to get on my feet. First of all, I don't think a brother got enough money. Because I'm not laying on my back to get no rent paid. If I gotta lay on my back, you paying for a mortgage and it's big. I got a pool in the backyard. I got my damn Audi outside. I got I want an Audi and I want a Hummer. I want a few cars out there. If I'm laying on my back, oh brother, you finna pay for me to finish my college education? You gonna finance my business? You gonna give me something that I ain't gonna need you forever, ever. You know why tricks only give you enough. Let me tell y'all if y'all out here tricking. Let me tell you why your trick only give you rent money instead of buying you a house. Let me tell you why a trick only give you shoe money instead of opening you a shoe business. Because he wants you to keep coming back. If he give you something to better yourself, he think you might cut off his supply. So he only give you enough each month to keep coming back, like a drug dealer. Ladies, and y'all think y'all using them and they really using you. If somebody love you and they genuinely care, they would give you enough to change your life. They would say, I don't want you to need me, baby. I want to see you be okay. But y'all think because y'all tricking, y'all the players. Now y'all getting played. Because every month you got to give up your behind to get a few dollars. So who winning? Do y'all think old Junebug uncle checking the change in his pocket? Do you think he care about paying your $1,800 rent? He got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. But look what you got to give up for $1,800. Your dignity, your pride, your soul. Is it worth it? Your salvation. Is it worth it? I'll stay in my car. I will stay in my car. But it's your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Hey, Miss Lorraine, how you doing? The devil is a liar. Kanique said, don't let him back in your home. Not a good idea. Well, the landlord want to pay him. I just know how to deal with people. Deborah said, I just said, let me see, I ain't got my glasses on, y'all. Let me see. And I'm going to let y'all go real quick. I'm going to read a few more comments and I'm going to let y'all go. Deborah Booker, I just said that so you can keep coming back. And I've never tricked it. Yeah, she just said that. They do it so you keep coming back. But see, a lot of women thinking, girl, I got a sugar daddy. Girl, you the dummy. You the sugar. Crazy ass. Marie said, I got you. Trying to get it to you, some of it. Thank you, Maria. My Cash App, you guys, if y'all want to give a donation, if you don't, that's fine. It's $ capital NINA. The N is capital, everything else is small letter. $ NINA 121269 is my Cash App. Otherwise, it's Super Chats on my channel. And it's a GoFundMe page up for my channel. But if you don't want to donate, it's cool. I would be okay. Always come out of it. God never brought me to anything and then bring me through it. Never. How do you send money through GoFundMe? It'll show you when you get on the GoFundMe. It'll show where you say donation. You gotta have a debit card, I think, though, to put your debit card in. So, do anybody see my GoFundMe? I'm gonna have to put it on my description, and I really don't know how to put it on my description on on my laptop. I'm figuring it all out. And another thing, I have a PO Box 7311, Grand Rapids, Michigan 49510. You can send donations that way. You can send gifts or whatever. Like I said, I know it sounds like I'm asking, but I'm not. But a lot of people be asking me to get my information, so it's on my description. Deborah said, "I wanted to let you know I am sending something to help you out. They got my account on hold right now, but it was hacked last month. I know the feeling, Deborah. I promise you, I'll get you something tomorrow. Don't give me nothing out of your need. I don't want nobody to give me nothing out of your need because I don't want nobody to go through what I'm going through." No, Kimberly, it was not the younger guy with the dreads. No, that wasn't. That's Sean. It wasn't him. But let me tell y'all about him real quick, and I'll let y'all go. God. Y'all know I did the interview with him, right? Sean is the kind of person that he's clingy. You can't like yet you gotta be mean sometimes, and I don't like that because he has a pure good heart. When I said he's a good person, he's a good person, but he don't know when to stop. And I know his mom go see this, Carol, and I'm sorry I gotta say this. He had nowhere to go that night because he fell out with his baby mama, so that's why he was pretty much over here. And I said, okay, my daughter was at her friend's house. I said, go in there, lay down in her room. Because I'm sleeping on the sofa. I forgot to tell y'all, my king size bed won't sit upstairs in my room, so I don't have a bed. Something else. So I got to get rid of my bed. So I sleep on the couch. I said, go in there and sleep in Gina's room. This the kind of brother that don't sleep. He has this hypertension problem. He asleep for 30 minutes, get up. All of a sudden, I'm knocked out sleep. I'm drained because he didn't wore me out talking and walking, and I'm kind of counseling him like I used to. So I'm drained on the couches. And I'm thinking I'm dreaming. I'm hearing Boosie. I said, is Boosie in my house? It's blasted. I said, what the heck? So I jump up like 5 in the morning, like, where the hell is Boosie? He got this boom box. You like this song? I'm like, oh, Jesus, I'm about to go post on this. I said, go to bed. I want to talk. I want to. Do you ain't got no wine? If you don't go take your ass in there and go to bed, we gonna have a problem. I see you, boo boo. Y'all hear Sonny? He calling me. He said, Grandma, wait a minute. So he went in there and laid down. 30 minutes later, he came back. Nina, I'm jump up. What? He said, did I show you my video? I said, what video? What damn video? This brother showed me a video in his phone, y'all. Guess what it was? It was him masturbating in a sink at his baby mama's house, a porn. I got up and grabbed my shoe. I said, I'm about to bust your ass in the head. I swear, get away from me. Oh, I thought you would want to see. Boy, I said, what would make you think I want to see some shit like that? Oh, because how we used to be. Negro, that was over 10 years ago. And earlier that day, he walked up behind me in the kitchen and tried to grab me, and I had to do what Leon taught me. Pop, and grab his hand. I had him in a chicken wing. I'm like, boy, I will break your jaw. And you don't want me to call my brother up here. You better quit playing with me now. Don't play with me. Yeah, Leon taught me that. And it worked, Leon. I had his ass in a chicken wing, boy. I wasn't playing with him. I'm about to break his whole wrist. So I'm like, you leaving tomorrow. Then I had to lie. I said, Leon on his way up here. And you know what this fool said? Why I gotta leave? Because Leon come. I want to meet him anyway. We can be cool. Then he said, I want to meet Robert. Maybe he can teach me how to do carpentry. I said, are you crazy? That's why Gene did what he did, because you don't know when to leave. So I'm telling him to leave. He telling me pretty much, I ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't leaving. I'm like, oh my God, Lord, I don't want to call the police on this dude. And I don't want to call my brother up here because it ain't going to be good. So I'm trying to be patient, right? I already talked to his mama. His mom has said he can come home. So I'm like, I didn't have her number because I should have called her back or his brothers. So he said, I'm about to run to the store. Now, he got his 10-speed bike in my kitchen. He didn't bring a bike across my beautiful rug. I paid $300 for. And I did that when I had money, y'all. Don't get it wrong. I had money when I bought that rug. He didn't bring his bike across my rug. And it was raining outside. So it was a bike track across my rug I had to scrub out. He got his shoes lined up in my living room like he about to move in. He's a very messy person. He got chips on my kitchen counter. I'm spotless. I'm constantly wiping up behind my kids. I'm like, this has lost his mind. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, Jesus, he about to go to the store. Soon as he got one house down from my house, all his stuff was in the front yard. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Locked my doors and sat down. He was gone for like an hour. He came back, bamming on my door. He went to every window, patio, basement window. So my brother said, who was that knocking? I said, that's Sean. Don't let him in. He said, he just sent me a video of his stuff outside. I said, yeah. I said, he lucky that's all that I did, set his shit outside. Because he don't know when to leave. He don't know when to stop. He's overbearing. I try to be his friend. Some people you just got to say no and cut off. I said, these people really crazy out here. Was I crazy back then too, Lord? I mean, what was wrong with me? I look at some of the dudes I dated and said, Lord, was I crazy? I am so glad that you delivered me, Jesus, because Lord, I was running around with people like this. And I still try to be their friend. Y'all see me laughing and talking to him. That brother did the most. But I still try to be nice to him. Then he came back 5 o'clock in the morning, the next morning, bamming on the window. It's Sean. The only thing stopped him, my brother finally said, listen here, man. My sister said, don't come back over here. I shouldn't have gave you that address. He said, I didn't know you was going to be doing all that. She told me. He said, but I ain't going to tell you no more, man. I'm trying to be cool. Don't do it. All right. So then he left and I ain't heard from him. I seen him in a car on a video with some dudes showing off the watch my brother gave him and his jewelry and just being him. And I pray for him, Lord, deliver him because he messed up. I think it's got something to do with his injury from his accidents, but Lord, deliver him. I know he don't mean bad. I know he means well, but I can't deal with it. I don't have the patience. My nerves is bad. I didn't got old. I'm a grandmother now. When I met him, I wasn't a grandmother. You know, when I met him in 2007, my baby Gina was like 11 months old. She was Sonny age when I met him. She's 18 now. I'm a whole different person. You hear me? So this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Sometimes you got to grow. You got to look back at your life. Instead of complaining about it, you got to see the growth. I say, Lord, I'm so glad I made it. I made it through. Woo. And I'm going to make it through this too. Thank y'all for watching. I will be back on here later. I'm trying to do my 8 to 8 again, y'all. I was supposed to be on here 8 this morning, but I was exhausted and just, sometimes you can be mentally exhausted. I laid on the sofa and I just cried this morning. Like, my brother kept coming to check on me. You all right? You want to use my phone? I said, nah, I'm all right. Got up, got in the shower, got dressed. I said, you know what? I'm about to get up, get dressed, get a little cute. I don't know if I'm cute to y'all, but I'm cute to myself. Take my son out to lunch with my grandkids and go see about this phone. And if it's gone, another one bite the dust. It's just a thing. It's just materialistic. I'm not going to lose no sleep over that phone. I'm not going to catch no case over that phone. God will provide. And I got a feeling the phone going to show up. I really believe that. I got a feeling since he got to come here and do some work that my phone going to end up behind the couch, in a box. I got a feeling it's going to show up. But it's your girl. I will let y'all know if I get my phone. I will be back on here tonight at 8. Please join me tonight at 8. And I'll be sitting right here. Even if I get my phone, I like this. Don't y'all like this? I'm going to be sitting right here at 8 o'clock to talk to y'all about my day. Thank you for joining. God bless you all. Have a good day. Now let me see how I end this screen. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.